Next up, we have me. So introducing myself again, Cécile Rossignol. My presentation is called Into the Light, Fostering Sense of Place. You'll see that slide in a second. I'm the Programming and Education Coordinator and also co-founder of CEBE, and just love spending my days outside. So this is a story of light. Moving into the light, feeling on your face, looking for the light at the end of the tunnel, being inspired by the light in others, and inviting others into the light. The title means more than just stepping outside. It means shining a light on what has been left in darkness. There is a slide there. Here we go. Erich Fromm, social behaviorist and philosopher, said that biophilia was the passionate love of life in all that is alive. And sociobiologist E.O. Wilson defined it as the urge to affiliate with other forms of life. In our quest for climate justice, this concept begs the question, so who gets access to place, especially outdoor place and space? The change makers who are in the thick of it right now are all people who are somehow, somewhere, rooted in place. They know, they understand, they care about and advocate for their place. Equity, access, voice and choice, and participatory and decision-making experiences are key. So there are many ways to make this happen. One is through education. It's the slow road that is vital to the climate action and climate justice movement. Integral to the sea change in education is fostering a sense of place. If we can nurture a connection to community, natural and human built, and also teach the habits of systems thinking, we may not find history repeating itself again and again. We know that getting outside is good for us and has been encouraged more than ever before due to the pandemic. So part of equity in fostering sense of place is looking at options. What options do we have to get outside? What's our access? What cultural values affect us being outside? What experiences or traumas have we had that are already framing that experience before we even step out the door? And how does it begin? How do you foster and cultivate it? And you can't care about a place until you know it, understand it, and love it. Then you can act on its behalf. And our society has always needed all voices and all perspectives at the table. Public school education programs are an excellent place to start. So what do? We create a gathering place we can enter all year long, a place for everyone where they have the time and access to develop their own individual experiences. Children already know that they are innately connected to the natural world. They don't see or feel separation until they are older. So our job is to catch that innate knowing, help them experience wonder, awe, and curiosity. And that picture was from this school, Agnes Gray Elementary School, a small school in West Paris, Maine, that has a population or has a student body of 134 students, and over 60% are on free and reduced lunch. The students there have a lot of needs that need to be met. And there's a budding outdoor learning program there to help them create that connection to place. And how do we do it? Once we get moving, we explore. We allow children to explore. Foster in them a sense of awe so that they can share what they notice and what they wonder. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? Give students an opportunity to delve into the vibrancy that each season offers. Experimenting, trying your hand at grinding corn on rocks as the Native Americans did, creating a nature-made meal on a maple leaf plate. Connecting tasks from our daily lives to the outdoors through experimentation. They also need to spend time quietly and in solitude, time to listen. These are sit spots that the children had in the outdoor learning space at Agnes Gray. One child, one place, same place, all year long. Time to draw, write, notice the changes to their own special place throughout the seasons. They need to feel and touch, using natural materials to create art, building boats out of leaves and birch bark and seeing if it's going to float in the nearby stream, practicing fine motor skills, all with nature in mind. Knowing and understanding, sorting patterns that can be found in nature, learning about meanders, symmetry, spiral, and waves, looking for evidence of these patterns in frozen brooks and walking around in the nearby forest, building three-dimensional maps out of your outdoor place using natural objects and learning about the living systems of other forest dwellers from which we are not so different. sharing and collaborating, boiling water to share hot drinks, gathering and compiling the harvest, and finding evidence of others who share the space and also have a right to be there. It all builds awareness and connection. Also celebrating the return of the light. With the help of many little hands and many little feet, we created this spiral. We walked it, we shared intentions, we built the fire, and we welcomed the light back. Education is an art. It's simultaneously weaving a million different concepts into everyday learning. As children develop, reconnect, rediscover their sense of self in relation to the natural world, we also need to be illustrating for them the interdependence that exists in our natural and human-built communities. Without a systems thinking approach, there will be no climate justice. When we choose to practice using the tools on the right in each graphic, we choose to widen our view, gather in alternate perspectives, pull others in, and unite for a common goal or purpose. All of these tools or concepts are evident in the outdoors, and when we explicitly use this language with all children, we allow their minds space to be open, willing, and wonderful. All of these tools are evident in these habits. If we can purposely foster these habits in all students through connecting them with their communities, just imagine the resiliency we can foster. How many of these do you practice regularly? What if they were taught explicitly? These habits paired with a strong sense of place, what a gift to give to our children. And it brings us full circle again. We come back to equity. Who gets the access? Whose place is it? Who gets the opportunity to cultivate this piece of themselves? Who gets to learn and practice the habits of a systems thinker? We know the hopeful response to these questions, but we need to ensure it moving forward. It is every person's birthright to know and connect with place, beginning with their own natural place, be that city park, plant in the window, jungle, plain, or tundra. Implicit in the present and future of climate justice must be the chance for each and every child to step into that light, to explore and experiment, sit quietly and listen, feel and touch, know and understand, share and collaborate, and celebrate their connection to place. Great, thank you.